Hello everyone, myself Gagandeep Kaur, student of NMIT Global Campus Auckland. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can migrate the virtual machine from one data store to another data store or from one host to the another host. So it's my lab number 14, that is migrating the virtual machine. Our task has been confirmed from the title of the lab. So to migrate the virtual machine from one data store to another data store, or from to migrate the hosts of the virtual machines, we need to go to the home of the VCS, and we will go to the hosts and clusters and select any of the virtual machines. So first we will need to check that virtual machines resides on which data store, so that our migration will be confirmed from there. So we'll see that it's using the storage of a local EXXI. So we need to migrate it on the another data store. For that we have to right click on that machine and click the migrate. From here we need to change the data store, and we are going to select the data store where we want to move this machine. So I'm going to select this one. So compatibility is succeeded, and go next and finish this task. So it can take up to 10 to 15 minutes to migrate. So I'm going to stop my video. So now our data store has been changed. First it was local EXXI, and now it is a private VMFS. So after that we have to create one more virtual switch for vMotion. vMotion is basically a responsible for live migration from one host to another host. So for that we are going to follow this architecture, in which we have to create this pod vMotion, which will help to migrate the EXXI things to the second EXXI. So to create this vMotion we have to create the switches, so that will connect our VMNIC adapter to the second EXXI VMNIC adapter 2. So this will help to migrate the things from one EXXI host to the another EXXI host. So for that we need to go to our second EXXI. We have to create it for both the EXXI. So from here we have to add the switch for that. So here I'm going to create a VM kernel network adapter, and from here we will select new standard switch, because we want to create a new standard switch which will connect to EXXI. And from here we will select a VMNIC adapter 2 that will connect our both the EXXIs. And I'm going to name it vMotion. That will be easily describable, that we are selecting this for the vMotion traffic. So from here we have to give the IPv4 settings. That means for the second EXXI it will be 192.168.0.2, 192.168.0.2, and the subnet mask for that. So we will finish this task. So our VMNIC 2 adapter has been assigned to the third switch for the vMotion. So now to migrate from one to another, we need it to same configuration to the first EXXI. I have already done with my first EXXI. So now we need to check that the processor is compatible for both, so it will be easily migration from one EXXI to. So its processor type is Intel Axion. And for the second EXXI, it will be, if it will be same, yeah, it is same, so migration has been possible. So we will check for the our virtual machine, because we have to migrate it. So we will go to the edit settings, and check to whom it is connected to in the CD DVD drive. So we will disconnect it from here, because we have selected this ISO file from the data store. So we will connect it with the client device, so it can be easily migrate from the one EXXI to the another EXI. So, and one more thing, in the CPU we will check that it should not have any affinity. So it doesn't have any affinity, so that would be fine. And it has only one hard disk, that means all the things are compatible to migrate from one EXXI to the another EXXI. So now we will prepare it to migrate. So we will we have to wait for completing this task. So I'm going to again stop my video. So now we have to migrate our virtual machine from the one host to the another host. So we will click on migrate, and for the migration we are changing the host for the virtual machine. So from here we will select the host to which we are going to migrated. So first of all, it was on this host. Now I'm going to migrate it to this one. So reserve CPU for optimal and finish this task. So it will take a lot of time to migrate. So I'm going to again stopping my video. The migration has been successful from one EXXL to another. Now we will migrate from a host and data store together. So we will migrate and select change both host and data store, and select the EXXIs and data store. Compatibility will be succeeded. So here I'm going with the local one. So it can again take some time. So I'm again. So after the finish of this task, we have finished with the lab instructions, and in this lab we have learned that how we can migrate the machines from one host and one data store to the another data store or host, which with the help of vMotion feature of the vCenter server. So if you understand well and like my video, please give me a valuable feedback. Thank you so much for watching my video.